Okay, in this video we're going to continue our candle project by making the shaft of the candle holder. And we've made the base, and we want to just put this to the side at the moment so we can build the next component. So we can hide it, so you can right click and press hide. That's one way to do it, okay? Or we can just move it over to the side. Now you notice when I hit it, the dimensions didn't get hidden with it, and that's because the dimensions were built after the component was built. Okay, so that's a little thing that happens. Okay, so here I just moved it to the side, and I want to again start at the origin. So first thing I'm going to do is draw a circle which is going to be the maximum diameter of the shaft. So we're going to plan on making it 1 inch, 1¼ inch. So let's make it 1¼ inch maximum diameter. So right here, one of the selections is the circle tool. And I want to be on the blue axis. And I'm going to click, and we're going to drag out, and that will tell me my radius, and I'm going to go 1.25 inches. Okay, press enter. So a 1.25 inch radius has a diameter of 2½ inches. So that's the maximum where we're going to go with. Now if I were to just take this and extrude it, it would just create a circular cylinder. But that's not what I want, okay? I want to make a shaped cylinder. And the way you do any kind of shape is you draw the profile in the different axis and then revolve that profile around. So let me demonstrate how that works. So first thing I'm going to do is grab my line pencil tool and just draw a straight line from the origin up the blue axis. I'm going to draw it up the blue axis and type in 8 inches. So it's an 8-inch tall line. Then I'm going to draw out on the red axis, okay, a 1.25 inch line, and then draw it down, okay, till I touch the corner there, and then one more there. And then now I've closed that in. I've basically drawn you could do this with the rectangle tool as well, but I've drawn a rectangle on this. And there's a tool here called the revolve tool. And the way the revolve tool works is first I pick the edge that I want to follow, so I'm going to follow this edge, this circle around. Then I select the follow me tool here, which is right here, okay, and when I select this face, it will revolve around that axis, as you see here. Okay, so that's what will create that cylinder. Great. Seems more complicated, right, than just lifting up the cylinder the other way. However, let's Control Z that. What you may not realize is that you can change this profile now. So let me zoom in on this a little bit. Okay. And actually I'm going to change my view to this front-facing view here. Okay. Now I'm going to just zoom out a little bit. Wrong tool, sorry. Okay. We're gonna zoom out. Okay, so now I'm going to change the shape of this edge. So you can change the shape, okay, by using the freehand tool, various curves and arches, okay, or straight lines drawn with the line tool. So let's start with the straight line tool. Okay, so I'm going to draw something in like so, draw it down, draw something kind of on a bit of a an angle over here, okay, so forth. Okay, so that's a profile that I've just drawn. Okay, now I'm going to eliminate this entire edge here, and now I've created a profile. And let's look at it from a angle view here. Okay, so I've just done this real quick with straight lines, and again I'm going to use my revolve tool, and first thing I'm going to do is select that edge. Then I'm going to select my revolve tool, click on here, and it now created a interesting turned shape. Okay, so it's really up to you on what profile you want to do, and this is sort of a baseline of what you're going to do on the lathe, because each of these valleys and hips and so forth these are cut in, these would be cut in by your knife. So just like you would put this on the lathe, this is spinning around that radius and changing those dimensions. Okay, so I'm going to soften some of this up a little bit so you guys can see how to make it a little more realistic. So let's do some arches here. I'm going to come in here and round this off. Okay, and maybe I'll do something over here. Okay, and maybe do something coming in this way. And how about another one over here, and perhaps, let's see, let's zoom in on that. The closer you zoom in, the easier it is to see what you're doing. Okay. Okay, and then you want to delete out all these additional lines. Select the line, press delete. I'm gonna use my hand tool to move around. Select some lines, press delete. Okay. Delete and delete. Okay. Handy little tool here is called the Zoom Extends, which is down here on the bottom. And when you click that, everything that you've created in your drawing is in one pane. Okay, so that's a good way if you've kind of lost where you are in the workspace. You can press that Zoom Extends. So here I am. I've done a different shape now. Okay, and again I'm going to select this rotary edge here and use the Follow Me tool to take this face and click on it once, and now I've created a very different, softer kind of look here on my candle holder. Okay, so again, let's use the Zoom Extends tool. I'm going to close this pane here. Okay, and now I'm just going to select this entire, so again, triple click. Okay, would select everything. I'm going to make this as a component, and I'm going to name it the shaft. Okay, and then I'm going to move it into place. So in the next video, I'll show you how to move it into place.